Some people have a clown, we have a duck snake.
Hey, all right. We're on the hour now.
Okay.
Yes.
So I would say
Yes, we have to go in.
I welcome you,
Talk to you.
noble people, and I would say magical creatures, to the gate of our castle of Kyss. You see right behind me. This is a home of countless romantic stories, broken hearts, magical creatures, and, of course, a lot of love. And it's the place where romance comes alive, and a safe space for everyone who loves stories and books as much as we all do, I think. So, I like to please you to follow me through this magical portal behind us. And together we shall explore this special place, a world of secrets, love and wonder, and let us discover the story that live within these walls. So please, follow me inside. Welcome in the castle of Kyss. So, I'm very happy to see that we all made it inside the castle. And look, here and there and over there, who welcomes us here. These are the mothers and the fathers of the stories that live within these walls. And they are the foundation of our castle, the castle of Kyss. And some of them guard a hidden secret, and I promise you, you will have the chance and the time to reveal it when the moment comes. But now, please follow me deeper inside of the very heart of the castle, where magic, love, and stories comes alive. So please, folks, follow me through the corridor inside the castle. Hey, Chaos. I think there's a secret door.
Dag.
I was muted. What's the secret door?
Hallo.
Hello. So good to see you.
I need a magic wand like that.
Yeah, of course. Everybody needs
Everybody
it, but
does.
it's only me that have it. So, welcome in the main hall. Please come closer so everybody can hear me. You will have the time to visit this castle again and again. But now, welcome to the main hall of the castle of Kyss, the heart of our world, a place together to connect and to celebrate the one thing we all love, beautiful stories and wonderful books. And from this hall, all paths open to the wonders of the castle, as you can see. To our genre libraries, you can see there for romantic comedy, for romantasy, for new adult and cozy romance. And these libraries are filled with secrets and treasures to discover. But not now, not the time.
Not now.
And it's also the path to our cinema right over there. You will have the opportunity to visit this room by yourself a little bit later, and there our guests of the castle gather to witness grand premieres together. And it also leads us to a very special room here in the castle. I didn't mention it yet, but over there, and I would like to invite you now to this special chamber where a truly remarkable being is already waiting for us. So please follow me.
But caution,
over here.
please.
Don't touch the...
Approach slowly.
Don't get burned.
Maybe it's hungry.
Time too.
So, ladies and gentlemen, please come closer. And I'm very happy to welcome you here in our dragon-bound chamber. This is a place where we give a very special story, the space it truly deserves. Just 4 weeks ago, the grand final of the Dragonbound Saga was released in Germany, and this was a very special moment for a lot of German fans that had dreamed about this day for such a long time. And here we have created a memorial to this special story of pain and of love, and with a little bit of magic, we can bring it to life.
Ich kann spüren, wie sein Geist sich mit meinem verbindet. Gewähre ihm Einlass an meinen Kopf, den er sogleich mit seiner Stimme aus warmem Honig und Donnergrollen füllt. Bereit, Captain, verkündet er schlicht. Und damit lasse ich jegliche Zweifel hinter mir. Vertraue ihm so, wie er auch mir vertrauen muss. Ich lege meine Handfläche auf Kasims warme Schnauze und nehme wahr, wie bei der Berührung meine gesamte Magie auf ihn zurauscht. Seine Nähe ist überwältigend. Sie prickelt unter meinen Fingerspitzen, kriecht wie Feuer über meine Haut, setzt meinen ganzen Körper unter Strom. Es fühlt sich anders an als mit Livia. Einnehmender, drängender. Verursacht ein Ziehen in meiner Mitte, als würde alles in mir danach verlangen, meine Magie mit Kassim zu verbinden. Fast ein Sog, der sich seltsam vertraut anfühlt. Als hätte ich ihn unterschwellig bereits die ganze Zeit gespürt. Als hätte sich ein Teil von mir geradezu danach verzehrt, diese Bindung einzugehen. Weil sie sich so richtig anfühlt. So notwendig. Und ebenso gefährlich wie verlockend. Denn aus der kleinen Flamme, die ich zwischen uns entzünden wollte, wird plötzlich etwas Größeres.
Nice.
What a magical power! One that can set my heart and my avatar on fire again and again. And now I like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your attention. And now I'm happy to pass my magic wand to the master of the ceremony so that we can together take a deep dive into the story of this place. Ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Morris.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Princess of Kyss.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes. What I think we can all agree, what a mind-bending and wonderful environment that has been created here for us, and what a wonderful space for us to get a chance to explore. But before we go exploring, we're going to go all do the boring thing, which is sit down and talk. And then we'll all go around and tear the place apart. I promise. How's that sound? Does that sound cool? Everybody down for a meeting and talking to all the creators of this amazing space? Follow us into the auditorium space, which is not here. Out this way. Excuse me for stepping on people. Or through people. We'll go this way. Follow the magic wand. This way.
Der Drache sieht ein bisschen aus wie meine Lehrerin in Mathe.
Bei mir wie meine Schwiegermutter.
Jetzt hier.
Awesome. Come on in.
Mal den Drachen geklickt.
I'm gonna park that right next to me so I don't have to hold on to it. Oh, I'm gonna get a hand cramp.
So maybe you don't deserve this when you want
I'm
a
sorry.
hand cramp.
I'm sorry. I need a hand cramp. Obviously, I should have a hand cramp. I deserve a hand cramp. I'm going to play with it for a while we wait for everybody to come up on stage. We got everybody 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're missing 2, aren't we? Who are we missing?
Yeah, like Christy.
Christy.
Andy is supposed to be up here as well. Andy,
And
where are you
Cody is
hiding?
Cody
Okay,
is
cool.
the cosmic gingerbread man.
Right. We all like cosmic gingerbread. Fantastic. Andy is having trouble getting past the tree. We had this in the rehearsal.
Oh no!
The tree is evil.
You're not on the white list.
Sorry, Andy. Someone is going. Can we ask the stage manager to put Andy on the whitelist so she can join us on stage as she robots her way around the space? We will get started while that happens, while we fix that little glitch. So I'm immediately going to punt my responsibilities and just ask you all to introduce yourself from my left and going around the semicircle, just so people get an idea about who you are and how you were involved in this lovely project. So we'll start with Andrea, if that's great.
Thank you, Chris. My name is Andrea. I'm from Germany. I'm working at Rowold Publishing. I'm the marketing director here, and I'm actually the person who owns the castle. Haha, Thomas said that earlier. No, so I'm actually the client, and together with a bunch of beautiful people, we had the idea to create the Castle of Kyss.
Fantastic. Moving on to Cause, please.
Hey guys, I'm Cause. I'm one of the world builders, along with Christy and Cody here. I'll let them introduce themselves. We've been doing this for what is it? What's 2025 now? We're in the United States. Since they're in Germany, we're in North Carolina in the United States. And we've been doing this for 6-7 years now. My gosh, at the time. And yeah, we had a lovely time working on this. This is one of the coolest things we've gotten to build, very in depth.
Oh,
Amazing.
I didn't know this.
We pass it on to Christy, please.
Hey everyone, I'm Christy. I'm the other half of Cause and Christy, and this is my brother Cody. And yeah, we so enjoyed working with Rowold and VM people to build this castle. We've been building in the metaverse for, as Cause said, 6 years, and we love transporting people into new realities. So I'm glad you all are here with us.
Fantastic. Cody, Mr. Xander Code himself.
Hi, I'm Cody, also known as Xander Code, and I also work with Cause Christie on certain projects like this one. So I helped with the world building in here, helping form together the look of it and all the asset placement. And yeah, we had a lot of fun making this.
Yeah.
Groovy. And bringing us home on the end.
Yeah. Hello again. My name is Stephanie, and I'm not only your castle guide for today. I'm also a brand manager at VM People, the agency that had the great pleasure of dreaming up and bringing this beautiful place to live together with Andrea and team as a publisher and the great creation team. And yeah, I had the privilege of being in touch with all the key stakeholders throughout the process, the publisher, the creator team, and the romance community.
How about Andy now? Is she whitelisted?
Yeah, please.
Andy.
Yeah, can Andy be heard or? Yes, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm Andy, one of the creative strategists on this project. And you all know my favorite thing about XR are these social hubs. So I'm just happy and honored to have been part of this team.
Fantastic. All right, great. To get us started, I will ask the sort of low-hanging, boring, simple question, which is why a 3D space? And then I will add an addendum to that question that's a little bit more interesting. Why a three-dimensional space that can be occupied either in a headset or not? But why this fan base, do you think, would be drawn to this particular environment? And this is just an open question to the field.
Do you mind if I start?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Please.
Because I made notes and and I had them translated, so I can now bring them to you people. So we had a survey amongst our so-called
Ah.
So
Oh
cold.
no! Oh no! The notes have cut ourselves.
The notes
We'll never know what they're called.
Sorry?
Sorry, Andrea, you cut off.
You cut off. Yeah.
Oh, is
You
it better
froze.
now?
Yep,
You're back.
100%. I think you can just start from the top of that. That would be great.
Okay, so we actually made a survey with a bunch of people, and we call them the Kyss crew, which are certain people in the it's the Kyss crew, which are people in the book talk community who work very closely with us in the publishing industry, and we understood that. In Germany, book talk, which is mainly happening on TikTok, and I'm pretty sure that's in your countries as well. But we understand that it's the book talk bubble is becoming more and more toxic. And what I mean by toxic is that people talk about their passion on romance, and probably we have this genre dark romance, which is very well perceived in Germany too, and they cannot very clearly articulate their love for this genre without really getting bullied by other people in the community. And what I mean with this is that instead of posting content in someone else's feed, I would say we created this space which is actually curated by us, because we have the opportunity here to optimize who's talking, and people have they don't have their proper identity, they all have avatars, but they have their voice. And here the whole discussion is not optimized by a third-party algorithm, which is optimized by drama, I would say, but by the community and by the brand itself.
Amazing. Actually, let me throw this to the audience real quick. Who here feels like they're involved in sort of the book talk, book TikTok community, book YouTube community? Who's a big fan of Goodreads kind of a deal?
Book talk.
Raise your hands. The sort of book talk sort of. We got sort of half, a couple of people. Okay. How about this? How about people in the room that consider themselves readers in general? Nice. Any big fans of the Gothic romance or the romance literature movement as well? Some. Okay, cool. Now we know who we're talking to. Yes, there you go. That's all. Sorry, I should have put my hands up. I should have put my hands up for both.
2 hands for me.
2 hands for me as well. Awesome. Yes, and people who shit on romance suck. Sorry, I don't know if I can swear in this, but I swear all the time. So the rest of y'all, and how do you feel that the 3D space is welcoming to these types of fans?
I'm just a monkey who builds what he's supposed to. I don't know about the reasons.
It's always good. We always have a purpose behind what we build, though. And the purpose for this was to give a safe space for romance fans to come in and have a community with each other, be able to meet the authors, meet each other, explore the different genres, libraries here in the castle. So creating this safe space for people to have presence with one another is super important.
Very cool. And from what she said, cool. And from VM people's point of view, Stephanie, how is it to sort of market this kind of a space to that community? Are you finding it easy to reach out to them and easy to find them? And are they willing to jump right in, or is there a little bit of resistance?
We had an opportunity to made a big opening event at the Frankfurt Book Fair 4 weeks ago.
Nice.
And there we managed to bring over 1,000 people here after another, and they had a guided tour. And before they put on the headset, they don't really had an idea or a clue what is the idea behind it. I can't imagine, because they don't are familiar with this technique. And after they put on the headset, they were like, wow, yeah, now I get it. And they come up with ideas. Oh yeah, I go with Jenny next Friday when we are already always reading our book club here, and we meet here and then can chat there. And they already had ideas how to use this place for themselves. beside our official events. And we are very happy that the feedback was so overwhelming good. We wished for it because we as Andrea say, we involved them from the very beginning parts of the community to match their wishes and their ideas. And when they come into this castle, we feel that they really appreciate that we did this, that we involved them in the creation part. Rowohlt, the publishing, knows the books and their fans very, very well. And that was our chance to create a space that matches the wishes of the community.
Very cool. Speaking, I think this is a toss a question out to the Cause and Christy team and Andy as well. In terms of taking in the community's needs, what was sort of the pipeline of information there? Did you all do a lot of beta testing, did you open up the space in early stages, or how did the testing or testing the waters go?
We mostly tested internally with VM people. It was kind of a private build until it was ready, and they handled most of the letting people come in and sneak peek.
Yeah, we've had a history of building worlds and having people populate them. So from our perspective, we've tested in the past with how to design, like, spatially the world so that people have these cozy little gathering spaces, what feels comfortable when you're in a virtual environment together. But in terms of the actual, like, specific details in this world, look to VM people and Rowohlt.
Nice.
Yeah. But like I said, we involved them about a year ago. They were part of a workshop where we asked them what are their needs, and we had a pre-event with a bunch of people. They can look into the castle before the opening event and give us feedback, and we have the opportunity to put the last pixel on the right place. But the feedback was very good. So it was key that we involved them from the very beginning.
Cool. And Andy, did you have any interaction with the fans early on as well as part of the process?
I think it's always a really fun process and collaboration. Like, you've got someone who knows their community and they have their interests, they have their needs, and they have their passion points. And so the whole goal is to enlighten them. And then you have, the immersive team. Like, we have these common strategies that we've been working on and prototyping over now a decade, right? Like, for example, you landed in a space on, far from the castle on that cloud, where we're able to check if your audio is working, to welcome you, to tell you why you're here. Then you have that passage, right? Like a little bit of a magical moment. You've got the hallway experience, you've got the lobby, and then I'll let you explore the 4 rooms. I'm not going to give any spoilers. There's a lot to explore there, and that's heavily built and brought by the Kyss community. Like, that's their ecosystem. That is their community, right? So having this merge, I feel like it is a lot of back and forth. We're definitely communicating on a persistent level because it's a conversation, right? It's someone has this idea, and we're here to physically materialize it here in the 3D space.
Very cool. Very cool. And since we've brought up, and I think it's even in a lot of the marketing, although my German is nowhere, at least in the English marketing, the safe space concept, I think Andrea and the team, can you all speak to sort of how safety sort of is built into the space itself? Is it moderated? Is it whatever? How are you working on continuing to make this a safe space to counter sort of the toxic environment that's on the sort of 2D flat internet, I don't know, bookosphere or whatever you want to call it?
Yeah. I think, first of all, we have a so-called netiquette. I don't know if this is an international word. Netiquette.
Community rules.
Help me.
Community rules.
Community rules.
rules. Yeah.
Net means nice. Nicey Kette. So how we want to interact with each. Yeah. I thought that was probably an international word, but it isn't. So Netiquette. No, don't worry. I'm the probably only German person here. The Netiquette is we have rules. We have community rules, and I mean we apply them. And that could mean, we throw somebody out of the castle who doesn't behave because we are the house owners. And we want to respect people. We want to respect, which personally for me is very important, that, people can talk about other books too, which don't apply, and we don't publish them because this is a safe space for people who love romance. And we are open that, we discuss about the genre in total and not only about our Kyss books because that would be stupid. And on the other hand, I think that we have involved 10 of our Kyss crews, as Steffi mentioned earlier, very early. So they were able to visit the castle like 3 weeks up front. And we all provided them and we gave them a VR headset as a permanent gift. So that they become part of the crew here and moderate and make sure that everything works smooth, I would kind of say it.
Amazing. And along with safety can come sort of another hot topic that I think, well, it shouldn't be a hot topic, it should be baked into the bones of anything that moves forward these days, which is accessibility. I don't know, the people who built this space, were you all considering the accessibility, the safety? How did that all feature into sort of the brief for y'all?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, we really factor that into every build. Coming from a gaming background as well, and one who likes to game break and go outside of boundaries, fall out of the world, things like that, we put a lot of care into how we contain the users, where we keep everybody. We do things like, for example, stairs. They're actually ramps, so that when you're walking up and down stairs, you're moving smoothly and you're not bouncing, and your headset's not jittering. Things like that we've just learned over the years that we try to apply and make it a very comfortable experience, including trying to keep everything, the frame rate as high as possible. Although in here it's it's a little bit so many people.
We have so many different kinds of avatars.
Right.
Yeah.
What's the challenge? Any other thoughts about that?
Yeah, the decision for the platform as well. So it was a long way that we decide, okay, we want to do it on VR chat because it's wide open for many devices. The rollout for Apple was like a week ago or some of this, and now we can onboard very, very many people and don't have too much barriers to join us here in the castle.
Amazing. Cool. One other thing, Andy, I'm curious about the response about the authors. Apologies, I'm dropping this on you, Andy, and I did not prep you for this. Apologies, but I'm just curious. Did you get a lot of authorial response? That's a terrible way to say that. Did you get a lot of response from the authors? Were they excited about the idea? Outside of the author that gets the dragon, okay, obviously that author better be crapping her pants happy. But beyond those, and have the authors come and hung out?
I think it's very interesting because getting one of the dragon authors, the Marie, on board was pretty easy. And as it always is when things are new, nobody wants to step into the first row. But now that they understand how things are perceived, they are like, maybe I'm next, and when can I get involved? So, this is kind of the push and pull thing which we hope for. If one author is brave enough to be there from the first moment, and now the others got really curious. And again, as Steffi mentioned earlier, which I think is very cool, in Frankfurt we had an own little booth where this castle of Kyss was built, and there were so many people queuing to look at it. That the authors understand that this is something which is not just a fancy, crazy idea of the marketing department, but this is something
Oh, Andrea, we got a frozen Andrea one more time. At least your avatar's still
Something
blinking.
that is here to stay. Please
Yes, indeed.
that
You froze.
the book industry.
Yes. Very
like that.
cool.
Yes.
So let this be a lesson to all the developers. Give your clients a dragon, and they'll be happy, right?
Yes.
Seems like it's right? Fantastic. Awesome. In terms of the dragon, throwing this out to the creators, what was the I hate to be vague about it, but I'm going to be vague so you guys can pick this up at any point. What was your process involved in the dragon, and sort of you can either talk about it from a design point of view, a story point of view, an impact point of view, blah blah blah. Xander, we haven't heard much from you. If you don't mind picking this up, what was your sort of approach to that character in designing that character?
Well, in the case of the dragon, I actually wasn't very involved with that. I was more involved in the world building.
Okay. I picked the wrong thing.
Actually, I should like.
Question. Let me switch because we haven't heard from Xander. Let me hear from Cody for 1 second. Yeah, talk about what was your. How about this? What about the world build was either the most interesting or what gave you the biggest headache? One of those questions. Grab bag.
I think the most fun part was just figuring out sort of a theme for each of the book sections. So, like in my favorite area is probably romantasy, kind of having that slightly darker gothic look to it, having all the medieval decorations, and then also finding kind of a look for the other areas. The new adult being sort of more like a little bit more of an artsy section for kind of maybe like college students studying and learning their trade, and then having the cozy romance being like fireplace and hot chocolate and just more of a hangout space. But yeah, so that was my favorite part, was just coming up with the idea of what the theme and the feel for every area should be.
Yeah, visualizing the people will be in those spaces and what will make them feel comfortable.
Cool. And I'm always a fan of this question. What was the biggest pain in the ass, so we can all go look at it and see what's broken about it?
Uh-oh. Come on, be serious.
Right, that question is being dodged.
Nobody's here.
Nobody's here. All right, that question is being dodged. How about this? What are you most proud of? What was the thing that gave you the most trouble that you are now the most proud of? How about that? See, let's look at that recovery.
Oh, that's funny. Well, I personally really like the secret room that none of you know about yet.
Ooh.
Which we apparently do now. That was subtle. What a transition. Fantastic.
Oh, you got to find it though. I'm not going to tell you anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Awesome. Sorry. So we can go backwards to the dragon question now if we can.
So just on the dragon, it actually was Marcus over at VM People who handled animating the dragon and putting the presentation together, and we sort of just took that package and neatly placed it in the world.
Oh, that's handy. Marcus is not here first.
Marcus is not here, but maybe a little bit on this. Of course, we read the story and the books, and we write every little detail about how is the dragon look like, okay, black, okay, okay. And then it was designed, and we asked the author, Marie Niehoff, is this Kasim for you? And she said, yes, it is. And now we have the dragon there.
Nice.
Amazing, fantastic. Was it difficult placing them in the space, or was that are we at such a place now that where it's just like a click, just a drag and drop?
As I'm sure many of VR chatters understand, things go through other things, and so when you have a big giant dragon flapping around and flying around and swishing its tail, oh, there he is.
Yeah,
that's outside. He occasionally goes outside.
Looking for some sheep.
He escaped quick. But we did have it was a lot of iterating, having to watch that presentation over and over and over and over, sizing and placing and making sure every little piece fit in that room. So that was the headache part of it
for him.
And also
but I never got tired of watching it.
Yeah.
Oh,
the size, the animation data and the size of the file, actually for the entire area, because VR chat has very strict requirements for VR. 100 megabytes.
Oh my goodness!
Squeezing this whole world into 100 megabytes. Wow.
Really, really difficult. We definitely went way overboard at
tricks.
first. We didn't realize there was such a limit, and we were at like 250 megs, lots of textures, lots of stuff going on, so we had to rush it down.
That's also an interesting question. Yes, and right sizing. Did you find, for maybe the developers in the room, that, you know, again, since you went so big originally, and this gets a bit geeky, but like, what did you find was like the first thing? What was the first layer you really needed to strip away to get to that 100 megabytes? Do you guys recall?
Normal maps?
Oh, the normal maps and the 4K textures?
Yeah.
4K, no 4K in VR chat yet.
I'll say this to any developer listening. Try to use 1K maps as much as possible, but it is possible to use a 4K map if you're doing it as a texture atlas where only small pieces of it are seen.
Mm-hmm.
It's a much easier load, but try to stick with 1K if you can.
Rock and roll, and that concludes the super geeky part of our conversation, I promise. But if some of us are curious about those things, I gotta service everybody, right? So next question is, not of course, but for me, the future. Andrea, VM people, Stephanie, what do you feel like the future is? What's the next big step for Castle Kyss?
So the next big step is we are going to have 2 more guided tours very soon this month. Offering,
awesome.
you know, our community to explore with guidance to a certain extent. Then we will have another event with one of our authors from Marie Niehoff, who has the Dragonbound room. And then every month in 2026, we will have a special event dedicated to the Castle of Kyss environment here in VR every month.
Awesome. Every month, amazing.
Every month. And what I really think is very cool, in early 2026 we will have our first cover, which will be judged by people who join the Castle of Kyss, and which will then be printed with the voting which happened here in the Castle of Kyss.
Oh, a book cover. You're having like sort of like a voting on the next book cover.
We will have a voting in the castle here, not on TikTok, not on Instagram, only on Castle of Kyss.
Got to show up for that if you want an opinion on that. Good. When? What was that? Which book? Do you know which book series that's going to be for yet? So that maybe some of the fans in the audience could know.
And that's what we are planning.
Okay. All right. I think you dropped out for my question there. So my question was, do we know which book series that's going to be for, or which author?
I can tell you it's going to be a U.S. author, actually.
Oh, all right. Okay, very cool. And actually, that's also one of the other questions that may be relevant is how multilingual is the space? Are you focusing on doing sort of German language events and English language events, and you're going to announce that as for per event?
We are going to focus on German events because at the moment this is for our German community, and this imprint is only happening in Germany, although I'm kind of hoping that we can extend that, because if we have a US author, probably this is going to become an environment where the US readers want to join and just exchange experiences in a book club from a German and US perspective, maybe. I think that could be very interesting.
Totally. Very cool. You get my vote. Cool. And Stephanie, in terms of sort of the work that you do and seeing how this has all worked out and perhaps the success of it, how is that sort of influencing you moving forward?
Oh, I'm looking in the bright future of a couple of events with a lot of attendees from the community, and where we have a chance to get to know each other and improve our castle step by step even more, and never stop to build another room and chamber and this and that to make it much not bigger, like we can make it bigger, I understand. but always I think when you go to the castle, you will always have a chance to see a detail that you didn't recognize the time before. But I think our goal is to always provide something new for our visitors, and the fun never stops here.
Very cool. Actually, that just tweaked me. I know it sounded like I was winding down, but I'm going to throw out one other big question, which is, refreshing the space, maybe even thinking about this almost like in a theme park sort of attitude. Obviously, some people build a theme park and there's a ride gets an update, or a new ride comes in, an old ride goes away. Just curious if you are, in terms of the future, is that how you all are sort of envisioning it, or are you just going to stick with this for now and see how it goes?
Yeah. It's our wish to already always update it a little. We have our libraries, and we will put our new books on it on the shelves, and that we have here a home for the whole label of Kyss.
Okay. Cool, great. And Andy, in terms of looking what you've helped create here, what is your biggest lesson, maybe takeaway from either building the space or interacting with the fans?
Yeah, I think the most important thing is to, we're here building virtual worlds, and we're so happy and passionate about it. But what really matters is how that community integrates into the space and how they engage with the space and their needs. So right now, I think that we're all just super excited as people are onboarding, discovering it, checking it out, and becoming ambassadors of the space, how that will evolve in 2026. But like all spaces, it needs to be inhabited. So we're really excited to kind of see not going from creatives to publication, all right, transition into, the live part.
And maybe I can. Do you mind if I add one more thing, Chris?
Of course, please.
What I find very, very cool, because this is less than 24 hours, we have a very big chain, which is Thalia, which is the biggest book chain in Germany, and they have about 500 branches, physical branches, and they are almost as big as Amazon in Germany. And I'm working with our trade key accounter for months. So in March next year, we are going to bring Castle of Kyss with VR glasses into one of the flagship stores, and they are going to make a one-day event with 40 people who are going to be invited, and they can experience the Castle of Kyss with VR glasses in a Thalia store. And they will have romance books there, and we think that's probably also the future to bring, because in Germany, the romance readers, funny enough, are online, but they love buying books in a physical bookstore. They really go into branches and meet there. So to bring that Castle of Kyss to the people in physical bookstores is one of my personal objectives, which should be rolled out more.
That's definitely one of my personal objectives as well. I think we really still, we all think that VR is past its inception point, but it just, in terms of adoption, we still need to meet the fans where they are, and we actually have to bring the headsets to them and then give them an experience that they put on and they want to go and get their own headset. I think that's a brilliant strategy.
Also, having the smell of the books really enriches the experience. The library.
You can build a little undercarriage for the headsets that just you sit an old musty book underneath it, and you can get this you get the smellorama going.
A fragrance.
Get a fragrance going. And for Cause and Christy, what do you all feel like is your sort of biggest takeaway from working on this project?
Personally, I'm really excited because we build a lot of builds for various clients, and sometimes they just sort of disappear into a dark pocket, never to be seen again. So I'm really excited that you guys are going to use it and keep using it. That's what I love.
Speaking of which, I want to give a shout out. This is actually our second time working with a literary type of pursuit. Shout out in the audience, Helen Irwin over there. Previously, we built the Four Mothers Cafe for Helen, and it's a cafe from her book, Sour Milk and Sheep's Wool. So they have
just had a talk there yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah. So
thank you so much.
It's amazing to see the author and reader communities coming into VR. I was so excited when we got this project to work on to continue that journey.
Yeah,
amazing.
Perfect match. Books and XR.
Thank you so much. I tried to make hearts, but I wasn't able to find them. So pretend it's so hard. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Helen. And Xander, what was your biggest takeaway from working on the space?
I would say just having the opportunity to build something kind of like what Kaz said, that I'm actually getting to see people coming in here and returning to, and it's not just like a one-time thing, and knowing that people will keep coming back. I think I will come back and just like see future events and see who's checking it out. And I just really like the idea that it's a social space that people will continue to come and meet and make friends and share the things they enjoy.
The living ecosystem.
Fantastic. Okay. I have no idea what time it is. We're in Castle Kyss. Time is irrelevant. But what time it is it's time for y'all. It's y'all's time. It's question and answer time if we want to do that. Unless you're of course, I think this is also where we could release you into the space. If someone wants to run away while question and answers is going on, you can do that as well. But if you would like to ask questions, someone remind me how questions work in this space. Can they just ask from the audience? Is that all good?
Yeah, I don't know.
We're at the 45-minute mark. Sorry, I did do the 30-minute message. I did pop it up, but I don't know if you saw it earlier.
Of course I didn't. I'm because I have ADHD and someone gave me a magic wand. How am I supposed to read anything? Okay, all right. So, all right. Apologies.
I should have done another one, but I didn't know if you saw the first one. But yeah,
Ooh, I did not.
So I don't know if do we have another event currently?
Not at 6 o'clock, but I mean,
yeah.
Let's maybe accept a question or two.
Yeah.
And then
yeah. So if anyone wants to raise their hand if they have a question, I guess you can I'll give you the opportunity to pick someone if they want to raise the hand.
Raise a hand or whatever you might have.
Yeah,
whatever. A paw
or wing
whatever.
or a tail.
I saw Princess.
Chaos
Princess.
Chaos Princess. Chaos, my friend. Go for it.
Yeah, not so much of a question, but like my big thank yous and gratitude for everybody like